In this episode, we're going to be talking about baby sign language.
And this time we are also enjoying a cup of oolong tea, and like to share that it has so many benefits, but another benefit is that it actually can strengthen your immune system. The antioxidant flavonoids found in oolong tea help to prevent your cellular damage, and so it just helps to build a healthy body. Check it out.
The brand we're drinking is called Prince of Peace.
And it's pretty easy to find. You can find it online, Amazon. We find it at Big Lots, and I think it's about $3 for 100 bags, and we drink it
Quite a bit
here, and our kids enjoy it too. It's interesting. It does have some levels of caffeine, but it's also high in magnesium, so it's kind of one of those chill out teas. But magnesium helps your system to be calm. So.
Yeah. So baby signing. So you may know the term sign language. What is sign language?
Mostly used in the deaf community.
Right. So it's using hands and body movements to convey words or communication, to a way to communicate. And so a lot of times in the deaf community, or I shouldn't say a lot of times, but pretty well all the time, they learn some sort of sign language.
Some form of sign language.
Right. Right now, probably the most prevalent is the American Sign Language.
ASL.
ASL. And so there are some that have taken that those movements for sign language and translated that into something you can teach a baby.
Right.
And so you may be at, well, what's the benefit of teaching a baby how to sign language? Well, what's the biggest struggle that you have with any baby that hasn't learned how to talk yet?
You don't know what they need.
You don't know what they need. And so
they end up being frustrated.
They're frustrated. You're frustrated.
Lots of crying.
Right. And so you take this concept of sign language, and it turns out babies can very consistently learn signing before they can learn words.
Right. The fact that it's movement and vision, and for those that can hear, the auditory all wrapped into one. So the brain is taking in information from multiple senses, and it actually is a very it's amazing when you really start studying it, the parts of the brain. It starts to grow and activate, and there's actually a window of time for children, and it's fairly brief, that children can learn language. And if you miss that window, it's very difficult for their language to be well grounded. And so the earlier, the better. And we have used it for both of our children, the baby sign language, and our 17-month-old Noli, she is, I don't know, she probably knows between 50 and 75, maybe 100 signs, that things that we don't even use with her a lot. If she hears the word in our conversations, she'll start signing it. And that is so amazing, because it shows us that she's truly listening to the conversations.
And knows what we're saying.
She knows what we're talking about.
At least some of the words.
The context, yeah. And,
absolutely. In fact, today, she was listening on a conversation. Heather said, "Teach."
Yeah.
And she signed teach.
And that's incredible, because I don't even think we've ever needed to use that sign with her.
Not in a formal setting,
yeah. At this point. So you can just tell that using baby sign language is an incredible way to teach your baby how to communicate and to tell your child things that you would think in other ways they may not understand. But it definitely helps in communicating needs and things that you want to know, as far as if they're hurting or sick or scared, how they're feeling on the inside.
I can tell you if they're hungry,
Right.
or
If they're cold
they need
or
help.
Yeah, there's just so many ways that it can be beneficial, and it definitely brings a bonding in the family. We've experienced this with
It's
both
fun.
of our kids.
It's just a fun thing to do.
You know, and the kids get involved with it with each other. You know, Jude likes to sign with her, and she likes to sign with him, and it's an incredible source of bonding within the family, just as any level of communication is. And so something we have been very happy with the benefits, even in you know, the past. We've read research that talks about children that have used baby signs against a study of those that have not. When they come up into their reading years, that their reading scores are much improved over those that had never been taught baby signs. And so that shows you how it really grows the brain at an early age. And so that's something we definitely encourage you to explore if you have young children at home, and get involved. It's all over the internet. You just go online and look up signs for this or that.
Babies, yeah. You can just search a word and search sign or ASL, and you'll
ASL,
find multiple websites.
A favorite of ours is it's a program called Baby Signing Time. We love Baby Signing Time, and they have lots of good. You can buy their discs. You can buy the DVDs. You can buy. I think they even have CDs where you can hear the music. Just lots of good material. And then there's a secondary program, Rachel and the Tree Schoolers, which is more of a preschool level signing and music and just
Science.
learning
Yeah,
of
it's-
different varieties.
It is less signing,
It's less signing,
than the
yeah.
baby signing time, but it still does utilize some.
Right. And you can check out their free sample videos on YouTube, but we encourage you to get involved with your kids in that way.
And they're actually good songs.
Yes, we enjoy Rachel singing, and if you know of other programs that are great for baby signing, we'd love for you to share with us, as we are growing our education base here, and we just can't really say enough good about baby sign language. So if you've got little ones, especially that are starting to want to communicate, check that out, and learn how to communicate with your nonverbal children. We're excited to hear from you. If you like this video,
You can subscribe.
and we would love to have your input and thoughts, and come back and see us again soon.
Thank you.